I see it, I've been releasing. Demon, I give him all his demon. I need to, he need it. I need to, he need it. Look, hot and sleep.
Did you think Fury was gonna get up after that second knockout?
I ain't think he was gonna get up. I don't know how the hell he got up. That's some Gypsy shit going on. He raised up from the dead. I don't know what they had a doll or something and lifted him up, popped him up. That's some Gypsy shit.
Tyson Fury was crowned our young king. We're bringing here unbelievable forces to this fight. Forces that ain't of ordinary realm. They're from the Gypsy realm, because we've never had a king go this far. And now our king's here. We just need to get the king over the line.
Bow, Bobby. Hold on. Big Jules. Look, come here. What's up, yo? Can't miss this shit. I can't make this shit up. Big Jules, dribbiest dribble alive. Hey. I can't make this shit up. Hold up. Down. Love. Favi. Genius. Still moving devious. I repeated it, then I mean shit. Look. Big mop. We don't clean with it. Big socks. I see it out and I'm beating it. Bow. Bullets. I feed him in. Line him up. Adidas shit. She give him head in the back of the car cause he needed it. Hey. What the fuck is going on?
There's Deontay Wilder in his corner, still recovering, still just sitting by with his family. Wilder did hint that something was wrong. You could say something looked wrong. And Wilder did hint that something was wrong. You could say something looked wrong. And Max, to your point, saying, hey, you got to sell the fight in some way the third way around. Look, it sells itself anyway. But I'm wondering, honestly, Sean, start with you. Was something wrong with Wilder?
You know what? I think the pressure that Tyson Fury brought is what was wrong with Wilder. I think at the end of the day, he's talking about having a hurt leg, it sounds like. And I did speak on that earlier on in the telecast, that's how he delivers his power off of the back foot. There is an excuse. Clearly an excuse.
What? There's a video of what look like. Down. Love. Favi, genius, still moving devious. I repeated it, then I mean shit. Look, big mop, we don't clean with it. Big socks, I see it out and I'm beating it. Bow, bullets, I feed him in. Line him up, Adidas shit. She give him head in the back of the car cause he needed it. Hey. What the fuck is going on?
And he blinded, this is how crooked the game was. He blinded Ali.
Yeah.
Cassius Clay. So Liston wasn't above, you know,
cheating. Yeah.
Do you remember that fighter? Oh my God, this is so frightening. He wrapped some, but there was one of them that actually put cement or something in their gloves.
There was that. That was a more recent one. That was that Mexican. Boy, I'm seeing the guy in my face.
Margarito.
Yes.
Antonio
Margarito. Who pull up his record, because he did it to some like legit fighters. And really beat them up, and they were like, it didn't even make sense how hard he was hitting me, because he would put plaster of Paris apparently inside the wraps.
And then
Miguel Cotto, that's who it was.
Yeah, right,
and then Miguel Cotto beat the shit out of him in the rematch.
We're bringing here unbelievable forces to this fight, forces that ain't of ordinary realm. They're from the Gypsy realm, because we've never had a king go this far, and now our king's here. We just need to get the king over the line.
Now, when you slow that knockdown down, I'm going to show you what it looked like. Watch this. Look. Now look at the connection. He's not even hitting Deontay with the green. He hitting him with the white. He hitting him with the white part of the glove. He's not even punching him with the knuckle part of the glove.
This is called selenite, and it's a sort of colorless, clear kind of gypsum. And this one's called alabaster. They're both made of calcium sulfate, just slightly different forms. So it's a non-silicate mineral, it's a sulfate mineral. Things you might confuse it with, the other soft mineral that you commonly see is talc, and you can see that you can scratch the talc with your fingernail, and it's soft too, it'll get scratches in it, but it has a really soapy luster. So that distinguishes it from gypsum. So that's talc. The other one you might think, oh, there's something colorless, and confuse it with quartz, but of course, quartz is really hard. Quartz will scratch the glass plate. You can see lots of scratches there, but the gypsum won't. Remember, the gypsum's soft, only a hardness of 2. So if you're thinking you might have gypsum, I'd test the hardness.
because he would put plaster of Paris apparently inside the wraps.
And then
Miguel Cotto, that's who it was.
Yeah, right.
And then Miguel Cotto beat the shit out of him in the rematch. And Shane Mosley, Sugar Shane Mosley, beat the fuck out of him when they found this. See, after he knocked out Miguel Cotto, when he beat him up in the 11th round, he stopped him, and it was a horrible stoppage too. He beat the shit out of him. Then the Shane Mosley fight was the fight that he lost. That was the next fight. And during the wrapping of the gloves, Shane Mosley's camp was to go, what the fuck is in his wraps? They recognized it and had him re-wrap his hands. And then Shane Mosley beat his fucking ass.
Look, that old bitch wanna play with it. You can't link if you ain't paying it. I see it up and I'm raising it. Up in it, aiming it.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Banging it, banging it, banging it. I T-shit. I fell in love with a freak bitch. Rearrange the whole motherfucker, this the remix. Give me the money, I need it. My mom's died. It's pain in my heart, I'm grieving. I see it, I've been releasing. Demon. I give him all his demon. I need to, he need it. I need to, he need it. Look, hot and sleep.
You think Fury will get up after that second knockout?
I ain't think he's gonna get up. I don't know how the hell he got up. That's some Gypsy shit going on. He raised up from the dead. I don't know what they had a doll or something and lifted him up, popped him up. That's some Gypsy shit going on. He raised up from the dead. I don't know what they had a doll or something and lifted him up, popped him up. He raised up from the dead. I don't know what they had a doll or something and lifted him up, popped him up.
I see it, I've been releasing. I give him all his demon. I need to, he need it. I need to, he need it. Look, hot and sleep.